everyone, thanks so much for joining me. I'm MaKenzie, and today I have a full vinyasa inspired yoga class for you. We're going to move our way through the entire body, warming everything up, hopefully leaving you feeling a little bit more open and ready for the rest of your day. So without further ado, all we need is a yoga mat today. So when you're ready, let's roll out the mat and get started. So we're going to get started in a child's pose today. Come on down onto your knees towards the back of the mat. You can bring your knees towards the edges of the mat, keeping your feet together, pressing your hips back towards your heels, and then reaching your arms out in front. You can drop your forehead down, feeling the support of your mat, of the ground beneath you. If this is too much of a stretch for your inner thighs, you can draw your knees in together. Wherever you are, take a second here to close your eyes. Notice your breathing. Notice how you're feeling at the beginning of class together. Just take a second to observe and acknowledge where you are at today. On your next breath in, blink your eyes open, and then start to press into your hands, coming up into a tabletop position. You can keep your knees wide or together, hip width apart. We're going to start making some giant hip circles, so shift your weight forward, off to the right, and back, circling around to the left, and back to center. Keep moving through these circles at your own pace. Really starting to feel your body open and warm up. And then switch directions. And come back to center. Draw your knees in, so they're about hip width apart if they are not there already. We're going to move through a couple rounds of cow and cat. On your next breath in, rolling the shoulders down and back, gazing forward for cow. Exhale, press the mat away, round through your spine, tuck your tailbone for cat. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders down and back, gaze forward, cow pose, gently feeling your lower belly drop. And then exhale, press the mat away, feel the space in between your shoulder blades expand for cat. One more time each way, inhale, cow. Gaze forward, feel the front of your chest open. And exhale, press the mat away for cat. Come back to your tabletop. And then kick your right leg straight back and reach your left arm out in front. Feel your core engage. Find stability here, and then drop your left hand towards the mat, drop your back leg, feeling a stretch through the back of your right leg, pressing back through your right heel. From here, we're going to keep pressing back through the right heel, engage your core, and then pick up your left knee. Sweep your legs up, back to a three-legged dog. And release your foot down, downward facing dog for a second. And come back down to your tabletop. Other side. Kick your left leg straight back, point all 5 toes under, and then sweep your right arm in front. Finding your balance, maybe feeling your core start to engage. And release your hand, release your foot long, feeling a stretch through the back of your left leg. Maybe make some pulses in and out. And then pressing back through your left heel, start to engage your core, press into your hands, into your foot. Press into your hands through your back foot, picking up your right knee, and then releasing back into a three-legged dog. And coming into a downward facing dog. Stay here. Bend your knees. Feel your spine grow long, drawing the shoulders away from your ears. And gaze forward towards your hands. Walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Bend your knees. And in, on your next breath in, start to straighten your legs. Bring your hands towards your shin, gaze forward, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, rise all the way towards standing. Exhale, palms come in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, release everything down. Plant your palms on the mat, step your right foot back and then your left, and then drop your knees down for a modified plank. From here, we're going to lower all the way onto our belly, so keeping the elbows tucked in. Start to bend into your elbows, lowering all the way down onto your belly. You can untuck your toes, press into your hands, into the tops of your feet, and release back down. Press, move up through tabletop, back to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Envision your back as flat as possible. And then sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, drawing your knee into your nose and planting your right foot by your hands. Move up onto your fingertips. Find stability here first and then sweep your arms all the way up, moving into a full crescent lunge. Pivot your back foot flat so the short edge of your back foot is even with the short edge of your mat. Bend into your front knee. Take a peek, make sure you can see your front big toe. Arms reach out long for warrior two. Stay here. Feel the strength in your legs. And then start to crawl your left hand down your left leg, reaching your right arm towards the sky for reverse warrior. And drop your right elbow to your right knee, reaching your left arm up and over. Rise back up to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Pivot your right foot to be parallel with your left. Draw your hands to your hips and come into a wide-legged forward fold. You can drop your hands down towards the mat. Maybe spread your feet out wider if that is comfortable for you. And release. Come up onto your fingertips. Shift your weight, finding your way into a forward fold at the top of your mat again. On your next breath in, bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift, gaze forward, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms come in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, shift your weight into your heels, bend your knees for chair pose. Keep the arms long. And then sweep your hands behind you, clasp your hands behind your back. Press the palms, press the heels of your hands together, and release your chest down, keeping those chair legs, arms reach up ahead. Start to release your hands towards the mat with control. Extend your legs, coming out of your chair pose into a forward fold. Halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins, and plant the palms down. Step your right foot back and then your left. You can drop the knees, lower all the way onto your belly, coming into your cobra pose. Press into your hands, roll the shoulders down and back, lift your chest up for cobra, and lower back down. tuck your toes under, moving up through downward, moving up into your downward facing dog again. Take a second in your down dog. You can pedal out your feet, bending one leg, straightening the other, moving back and forth. And come back to stillness. Sweep your left leg up for a three-legged dog. Stay here, feel the stretch. And then start to bend your knee, draw your left foot up towards your hands, rising up onto your fingertips. And then sweeping your arms up for your crescent lunge. Sink into this lunge. Feel the strength of your legs. And pivot your back foot flat so the short edge is even with the short edge of the mat. Extend your arms out long. Make sure you can see your front big toe for your warrior two. Notice the strength. And then drop your right arm down your right leg, sweeping your left arm up and over, reverse warrior. And bring your left elbow to your left knee, right arm reaches up and over, drawing the shoulders away from your ears. And rise back up to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg, pivot your foot to be parallel with your back foot. Bring your hands to your hips again. Maybe pigeon toe your feet a little bit, heels out, toes in. And then start to come into a forward fold. You can keep your hands to your hips, drop your hands to the mat, or clasp your hands behind you, reaching your arms down. Feel wherever you are, feel the stretch. Breathe through it. If your hands aren't already on the mat, gently lower your hands to the floor. Bend into your knees, find your way into a forward fold at the top of your mat again. On your next breath in, straighten your legs, gaze forward, halfway lift, spine growing long, and exhale, forward fold. Release any tension through your neck. On your next breath in, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms come in front of your heart. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, shifting your weight into your heels, sitting down into your chair pose. From here, we're going to move into eagle pose. So wrap your right arm up and over your left, palms to touch if that's comfortable. Or bring opposite hands to opposite elbows. And then left leg reaches over, wraps over and around your right leg. You can wrap your left foot around the back of your right ankle, if that is comfortable for you. Sit down a little bit deeper. For some reason, this helps. Find a gaze. And keeping your legs the same, release your arms, finding a forward fold with your eagle legs. Start to bend into your knees, crawl your fingertips off to your right. Hips shift over to the left. And opposite way, fingertips crawl over to the left. Shifting your hips off towards the right, bending one knee or both knees. And release, come back to center. Uncross your legs, find your way towards the center of the mat again. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms come in front of your heart. We're going to move into eagle on the other side now. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, shifting your weight into your heels, bending into your knees, finding a chair pose. You can wrap your right leg up and over your left, and your left arm up and over your right. Bring your palms to touch, or opposite hands to opposite elbows, or opposite hands to opposite shoulders. You can wrap your right foot around your left ankle, or just bring your toes to touch the floor. Find a gaze, a point to focus on. Maybe sit down a little bit deeper. And release the arms. Keep the legs the same, coming into a forward fold. Release your head, release your neck. Start to bend into your knees, crawl your fingertips off to the left. Shifting your hips off to the right. And other side, bring your fingertips off to the right, shifting your hips off to the left. Bending one knee or bending both. Come back to center. Uncross your legs, heel toe your feet out wide. Bring opposite hands to opposite elbows. Bend generously into your knees. Sway your hips side to side. Release any tension through your neck. You can close your eyes if you would like. And come back to center. Drawing your hands towards the mat. Heels in, toes out. And start to bend into your knees, finding a goblet squat. Bring your elbows to the inside edges of your knees. Palms press in towards each other. Heels can be lifted. You can always bring a block underneath your bum to find more height. And release your left hand towards the floor. Reach your right arm up. Feeling a nice opening through your chest. If you'd like to go deeper, wrap your left arm around your knee and then your right hand around your back for a bind. It's totally cool if this isn't accessible for you today. And release. Bring your hands back towards center. Other side, bring your right palm down. Sweep your left arm towards the sky. You can stay here or find a bind, wrapping your left hand behind your back, right arm. Wrapping your left hand behind your back, finding your right hand. Feeling your chest open. And release. Sweep your hands behind you. Coming onto your butt, bringing your soles of your feet together, knees come out wide, hands clasped around your feet for a butterfly pose. You can sit up tall. Right here is plenty, or if you'd like more of a stretch, start to fold over your feet, reaching your arms up ahead, maybe coming on down to your elbows, releasing your neck. Really breathing into the stretch. And if you found a fold, rise up out of that, coming into your seat. Bring your hands to the outside of your knees, draw your knees in together, planting your feet down on the mat. Sweep your hands behind you, and gently windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Come back to center. Keeping your feet down, knees bent. Reach your arms out in front. And then slowly with control, see if you can lower all the way onto the mat. Letting your arms come to rest to the side, snuggling the shoulders down your back even farther. Maybe draw your feet in a little bit closer. See if you can touch your heels with your fingertips. We're going to come into a boat. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So start to press into your feet, lift your hips up, and release. Take your feet up off the mat, wrap your arms around your shins, hugging everything in, squeezing everything close, coming up into a little ball, maybe rocking back and forth. And release your left foot down, keeping your right knee tucked in, and then bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. For a reclined figure four, you can keep your left foot on the floor or pick your left foot up. Wrap your hands around your left shin or around the back of your left thigh. Finding a nice stretch through your right leg. And release your foot back down. Plant your right foot down and then bring your left ankle to the top of your right knee. You can stay here or pick up your right foot, wrap your hands around your right shin or around the back of your right thigh, hugging everything in, feeling the stretch through your left leg. And release your right foot back down. Bring your left foot onto the mat, keeping the knees bent. Pick up your feet. Wrap your arms around your shins one more time. Find in a nice big squeeze and release through your back. Hug everything in a little bit closer. And release your feet back to the mat. Heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat. Letting your knees fall in towards each other. Arms come to rest wherever it's comfortable. And begin to close your eyes, coming into our final resting pose or Shavasana. Take a second here to notice your breath. Notice how you're feeling now at the end of class versus at the beginning. Take a second to thank yourself for making time for class today. Making time to move your body. We're going to be here for a couple more rounds of breath. I will guide you out when we are done. When you're ready to come out, start to wiggle your fingers, reach your arms up ahead, extend your legs out long, wiggle your toes, find some nice gentle movements. And then shift your weight off to the side, pressing up through your top hand, finding a seated position. You can start to blink your eyes open, draw your palms of your hands together in front of your heart. Taking a second again to thank yourself for movement, for this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our class together. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this class down below and any other classes you would like to see from me in the future. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you on the mat next time. Bye.